Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Downtime with DeMille. I hope you all are having a great day, man, whenever you're watching this video. Today, I got a treat for all the Oculus Quest owners that are maybe new owners. Maybe you just got an Oculus Quest around Christmas time and or maybe you're on the fence about getting an Oculus Quest. And so you've heard about it, you've seen videos about it, you've wondered what the craze was. Well, in this video today, I'm going to talk about, my experience of having an Oculus for a little over a month now, because I got mine around the beginning of December. And so it's been it's been about a month and a half, and I'm just going to give you, 5 things that I did not know about the Oculus before I got it. And so we're going to talk about that, give you my thoughts. I'm going to share some videos. You're just going to have a good time. So this video is really just geared more so towards people that just got an Oculus or on the fence about getting one. So if that's you, sit back, relax, and get ready to take all of this in. But before we get into that video, if this is your first time visiting the channel and if you like the content that I produce, don't forget to leave a Hulk smash on that like. Hit that like. Also, man, it really helps the channel out in a big way. It keeps me alive on YouTube. It makes the videos more viewable. Take a moment, hit that like. Please hit that like for your brother. Also, share this video. Tell your friends about Downtime with DeMille. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes live on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe as well. All right, so now, the things that I did not know about the Oculus that I know now after having it about a month and a half, the first thing that I will tell you is that the Oculus Quest is unlike any other video game device that's out there. You got PlayStation 5, you got Xbox, but this is like on a whole different level because of the immersion that you have when you're wearing this. It is unlike anything else that's out in terms of a video game console. And really, with all due respect, this is more than just video games. This is a full media creative immersion experience that you have when you have an Oculus Quest. So one of the things that I really like about the Oculus Quest, well, before I get into that, let me say this. One of the things you really need to know, if you do not have an Oculus already, one of the things you really want to be aware of is that this device uses a lot of juice and it will go very quickly. I made a separate video all about that, and I'm going to link that video down in the description so you can check that video out and look at the KKCOBV VR Battery Strap Replacement. It's a third-party replacement that you can buy that is not very expensive, and it dramatically increases your battery life when you're using your Oculus, especially if you're using it a lot. So that was one of the things that I did not know up front, was just how quickly this thing goes through battery power. And getting something like that, especially if you're going to be using it a lot, you'll really want that, definitely. So another thing that I think that's cool, and this is just going to be number 2. This is the second thing that I did not know about the Oculus. I knew about VR in general and just how immersive it was, but it's another thing when you actually get it in your home, right? So one of the first things that I actually experienced on the Oculus that's really cool, and it just really shows how cool and how immersive the Oculus is. It's called First Steps. It's a free little mini game. And so with this game, you basically learn how to maneuver in VR. Just the simple things, nothing too crazy. You're picking up paper airplanes, you're throwing them in VR space. You're picking up bottle rockets, and you're actually picking up a rocket and watching it fly out of your hand in VR space. And then you also play a little bit of ping pong virtually. And it's so amazing. But what it does is it also shows you just what it's like to actually be in VR. because, you know, this is what it's all about. It's just basically baby steps. That's why they call it first steps, right? And so then after you do all of that, you actually get to dance with a virtual character in VR. And it's cool. It is so cool because you really feel like you're dancing with this character. You really feel like you're there. It's that immersive, right? And so you get to dance with this character, and you get to get down and really just, you know, it's just really having a good time. And so you definitely want to check out First Steps. Also, as well as First Steps, you may definitely want to check out, there's certain games that really have a lot of fitness that you know, let's just say if you're in fitness and you want to get a good workout in. I know one of the things that I really enjoy doing is racquetball. And because of the current situation with COVID, I have not been to, you know, a real gym in a while to do racquetball. So I found out about this game called Cybrix, and it is basically a virtual racquetball game that you can play, and it's all virtual, and it is so realistic, and you really feel like you're in a racquetball court, you know, but it's a little more futuristic, of course, but it is really, really amazingly accurate with how you can hit the ball with your racket. You've actually got two rackets, and I just had a really good time with this. So if you're into fitness, there's other games that are out there that you can use for fitness, but this is just one that I not necessarily would use for fitness, but more so for recreation, just because I do enjoy racquetball. And so this is like a great replacement until I can get back into a real gym and play racquetball the way that I used to. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? Maybe I'll just play it virtually from now. I don't know. We'll see. So another thing that I didn't really know about the Oculus that I know now, and this is going to be number 3, is that the Oculus really changes the way that you view digital media. So, for example, if you like watching documentaries, whether that be, you know, something like an underwater documentary, or maybe a documentary about space exploration, they have all of this on the Oculus. And what's really cool about it is that when you're watching this, it's not like you're just watching it on a regular TV screen where it's just one dimensional. This wraps all around you. So you turn to the left, you turn to the right, you look up, you look down, and you see the environment that's being filmed, the documentary. It's all around you. It's literally surrounding you. Just like if you were in an IMAX dome theater. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to one of those before. There's one here in the city that I live. When you go there, you basically feel like it's wrapping around you. That's what some of these experiences are like. There's an app called Within that gives you all of these experiences. So you really get a chance to see that. Didn't know that that even existed on the Oculus before I got it. That was really, really cool. As well as animated content, there are tons of talented Oculus developers that create animated content on the VR, on the Oculus. And I'm going to be one of them soon, because I'm going to be learning how to animate in VR. A lot of you guys know that, or some of you may know that I'm an animator. So, you know, that is one of the things that I will be learning really soon, on how to animate in VR. And you can actually see tons of great animation by talented artists all over the Oculus, and they put their work out for you to see, and it's really cool. And a lot of this stuff is free. You don't have to really pay for it. You just watch it. It's free. So definitely that was something else that I didn't know. Now, another thing that I think is really cool about the Oculus that I did not know about before, and this is going to be number 4, is how the Oculus has lots of apps for like guided meditation, right? And relaxation. So let's say if you wanted to really get into meditation, there is an app called Guided Tai Chi. And when you're in this app and you're doing the guided Tai Chi, someone is talking to you and just kind of guiding you and helping you to clear your mind as you focus and just become one with the world, and just really releasing any type of stress or anxiety just by doing motions like what I'm doing right now. And what's cool about it is the environments are very, very realistic. I mean, you really feel like you're there, and it's not real. It's kind of like the Matrix, but yeah, it's cool. It's really cool, and I would highly recommend that if you are needing that type of escape, just something to de-stress, and just bring everything back, to a peaceful place. I would highly recommend guided Tai Chi. I've used it and it is really, really awesome. And so the final thing, and this will be number 5, is that I did not know that there are resources on the Oculus Quest that actually are for people. Let's just be honest. We're in an age right now where, mental health is a big deal, right? I mean, you've got situations going on with COVID, there's social unrest, people are leaving their jobs. It's a lot of, just stuff going on that really affects your mental health. Well, I discovered this resource on the Oculus called Help Club. And it's basically, there for people that want to just come in and talk about things that they may be dealing with. Whatever the case is, whatever you want to talk about, you're all anonymous. You're just an avatar. You don't even put your real name up there, and you're basically talking so people can hear your voice. But in terms of seeing you, they will only see your avatar that you create. And so people can talk about whatever they want to talk about. And they have weekly meetings. So think about it kind of like an AA meeting, like, for people that may be dealing with alcoholism, or if you're dealing with depression or whatever the case may be. Help Club is a great resource. I've used it several times, and the people there are so nice and so friendly, and it's a great way to just, connect with people that may be dealing with some things, and maybe they just want to talk about something, So I would highly recommend Help Club if you ever feel like you need to just talk to someone. It's always there. There's always someone there, and they have group meetings every week. So that about wraps up what I would definitely say are the 5 things that I've learned about the Oculus Quest that I did not know before purchasing it. Now, I want to hear from you guys who maybe have already purchased one just recently. What are some of the things that you did not know about the Oculus before you bought it? What are some of your favorite apps that you like to use? And what are some of your favorite games that you like to use as well? Post those down in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. On the way out, hit that like if you like this video, share this video. And if you can see this video, you are truly, truly blessed. And also follow me on my Instagram, because if you're into animation, if you're into gaming, sometimes I post gaming on my Instagram, but I'm going to leave it right down here. It's going to be at @DeMille_studios. So be sure to, if you're into animation, if you're into anything that's art or creativity, feel free to follow me on Instagram. And that's it. Have an awesome day. And what are you gonna do in your downtime? Subscribe!